Yeah, so in this video, what we are going to learn how to do is to make our Amazon Connect AI agents take certain actions, right? So what we are going to do is that we have a self-service agent, and then we are going to add the ability to the self-service agents to take certain actions or follow certain instructions. And then we are going to build this using the new contact flow models as a tool approach. And then this is going to be a very fun build. So let's just get right into it. If you are new here, kindly give us a like, subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know where you're watching from. So if you're watching this as part of the whole series, that's fine. If you want to understand how to work with the new flow models and all that, this video also is at a good place for you to just watch it and then understand exactly what you do. So what I'm going to first start by doing is that I'm going to basically create a very simple data table which will act as our database. A very simple data table which will act as our database. So I'll just come in here, data tables. I'll click on create table. What I'm going to do is to call my table bookings. So what is going to contain is that it's going to contain our booking data. The time zone is going to be Africa, Accra. I'll click on save. And then I'm going to add my table attributes. So the first one I'm going to add is going to be the booking ref, which in itself is more like the reference number. It's going to be my primary attribute. I'll click on this. The type is going to be test. Click on save. Then I'll proceed to add a couple of attributes also. So the next one is going to be passenger. I'll click on save. Then I'm going to have one for flight. Just click on save. I have another one for date. Click on save. So this is just more like I'm trying to simulate a database. So yeah, this is data table, status of the booking. So this is pretty much it. And I'm now going to proceed to add a couple of records that we can use. So this is going to be my first record. Let me check this box. And then the date for this is going to be this. The name of the person, I'm going to have Alex passenger. Then you can just fill it however you want it. The flight, for the flight for Alex, is going to be from New York to Denver. Then the status of this currently is going to be confirmed. Let me see. So this is my first entry for now. So yeah, let me leave this one for now. This should be fine. Yeah, you can add multiple entries depending on what you want to do. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it at this, and then we will proceed from there. So now that I have this, the next thing I'm going to do is to create a flow model, right? So the flow model is what is going to be tied up with our AI agents as a tool. Then we will use that to work with our AI agent. So I'll just come in here, come to models, then I'll have create flow model as 2. And then inside that, what I'm going to do is to create or set up a few stuff. So inside here, I'll basically come to the setting page. Then I'll do some few setup. So the first one is I'm going to create an input, and then the input for this is going to be comment. So the input for this, I'm going to click on add new property. Then I will select booking ref. I have some of these things set up. So what I'm saying is that for this tool to work, the caller, the AI agent will have to first solicit for the reference number for that booking, right? For that said travel booking, and then we will use that to get whatever details we want from our database, which in this case is going to be a data table. So I'll click on this for this, and then the output from this is going to be the items we have in our database, right? So the output for this is going to be the first property I'm going to add is going to be the passenger, which is going to be the passenger name. So all the items you created into that data table, I want to fetch them and then be able to play it back to the customer. Then the next one, I want to get the date. Then we will get the final one, the status. Get the status. So this is it. So I've returned all the individual stuff. And now what I want my flow model to do is that the flow model branching, I'm going to add a couple of branching. So the first one I'm going to add is that as this passenger, right, with that booking number we provided, found or not found. So that's going to be 2 branching that we are going to produce. So this is it on a high level, the configuration that we seek to do. Then one key thing to notice this, please come to your details page and then give your flow model a description. If you don't give your model a description, you won't be able to use it as a tool. That is something that I learned as I build stuff for this. Now let me give my flow model a name. Now to the designer itself, it's going to be a very simple stuff. All that I need is data table, right? And then inside my data table, I'm going to do a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do is to click on this, leave it as evaluate data because you want to read from the data table. I will select my data table, then I'll add a query. So the query I want to do, I'm just going to give my query. I'm going to give my query a name. So let me say this gets booking. Let me call my query gets booking so that it will get the booking details. And then all I'm saying is that the value we want to get is going to come in from this, right? It's going to come in from $models.input.bookingRef. So what you are saying is that inside the model there is an input, and then the input ref that we entered into our model input is what is going to be the value that gets passed to this. And once that happens, I want to return all these 4. Then I'll basically click on confirm. Now what I'm doing is that if it's a success, if the data table does anything, I want to return, right? So I have multiple returns. So if it was a success, return. If it was an error, return. Now on the return, what I'm going to do is that I'm then going to tell this return which branch to follow. So if it was a success and it was found, what I want to do is that I want to do a bit of a mapping of what we are getting from the data tables into our model values, right? So what I'm saying is that if it returns that, then for passenger, I'm going to store this value that is coming in from $.tables.getBooking.passenger. For those of us that have watched that data tables tutorial, you understand this. All I'm doing is that I'm calling data tables, calling my query, and then passing a parameter in here. So nothing fancy or nothing different. So I have this for that. Then I have this. So I have $.tables.getDate. Then I'm getting this to get status. So see, now I've returned that also. And then for when it's an error, let's basically do not found, and then let's leave it as it is. So now this is our flow model that we've created as to. So what I'm going to do now is to pretty much just save, and then I'll publish my flow model. So to do that, I'll just come in here, I'll click on create version also, Then I'll publish and create version. So now I'm done with my flow model. Again, where the trick is come to the settings and then ensure you have everything properly configured, right? So this is how we use flow models as tools. So now the next thing is that I'll go to my AI agent. For those of us watching the tutorial as part of the series, you realize that in the part 1 we created an AI agent which was able to engage customer, answer customers questions, and then was escalating to the agents if needed, right? Now we are going to add a tool to it that will cause it to take actual action. So now our AI agents will be able to answer actual questions and perform actual activities. So that's what exactly we seek to do at this part. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to look for my AI agent, which is going to be this. Where is this? This is my AI agent. So just look for your agents, click on it, and then edit it. So now what I'm going to do is to just add this AI agent as a tool, right? So I'm going to add this AI agent as a tool. So come in, click add tool. I'll do add existing AI tool, and then the type is going to be flow models, and then the tool is going to be the booking tool. That is the model that we just created with the version we selected. So if I want to give it any name, right, I can just give it, or I can leave the ID however you want it. I'm just going to leave the ID, and then you can see our schema is in here. Because at this point all that we are doing is we are just soliciting for an input from, we are just passing and then checking the DB table. I'm not going to confirm the user's input or anything, just leave it like that. And then what I'm going to do is to provide an instruction. So again, please listen and let's pay key attention to it. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to provide an instruction for our tool to use. So all I'm going to say, or the instruction I'm going to use for this one is this: use this tool when the customer is asks about an existing booking. If you don't have their booking reference, ask for it first. So for example, a customer calls in, right, and then the customer wants to check their booking status or get the date or anything. First, we need the key, what's the booking reference. Remember, that's the primary key in our data table. We need a key to be able to query that. So we are giving this tool that instruction so that the tool will be able to follow that specifically, right? So we just do that and then leave everything as default for now. Click on add this tool. After adding the tool, there is one key thing we need to do. What we have to do is that we need to ensure the security profile attached to this AI agent has access to that tool. So now we will go back to our security profile. So this is the security profile, admin. I'm using the admin security profile. Let me just refresh. Then I will select my tool. So I'm going to select access. So you see the booking tool that we created. Then I'll save it. Then I'll save it. So now my AI agent has this tool. So let me come in here. Oops, sorry, where's my AI agent? I have a lot of tabs open. If I come and click on save, let me see first. Let me refresh. Because I've added to the security profile, we shouldn't have this issues. So now I see the permission is sufficient. So what I'm going to do is to quickly place a test call, and then we'll see how it will behave. We are not going to make any flow change. The AI agent in itself, the beauty of it is going to handle all these things for us. So I have the number in here. Where is my Google Voice? Yeah. So I'm going to place a test call.
Welcome to Compass Travel Group.
Yes, I want to check my travel
Hello,
details.
welcome to Compass Travel Group. I'm here to help you with any questions about your travel plans. What can I assist you with today?
Yes, I want to get my travel details.
I understand you'd like to get your travel details. I'm not able to access your specific booking information directly through this system. To help you best, I'd like to connect you with a human agent who can look up your reservation and provide you with all your travel details. Would that work for you?
No.
Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us.
No. It didn't work fine and smoothly as I expected it to work. But again, let me give another try or test call. And my flow is behaving weirdly and funny. So it comes in. It says this. Just publish my inbound flow. Let me call again. Place another test call.
Hello, welcome to Compass Travel Group. How can I help you with your travel plans today?
I want to check my booking.
I'd be happy to help you with your booking. To look up your reservation, I'll need some information from you. Can you please provide your booking reference number or confirmation code? I don't have the ability to look up booking details directly through this system. Would you like me to connect you with a human agent who can access your booking information and help you with any changes or questions you might have?
No.
No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with today? I can answer questions about baggage allowances, check-in procedures, cancellation policies, or other general travel information.
I just needed certain details about my booking.
I understand you need details about your not able to access specific booking information through this system. However, if you have questions about our general travel policies, like baggage allowances, check-in procedures, or cancellation policies, I'd be happy to help with those. Or, if you'd like to get your specific booking details, I can connect you with a human agent who has access to that information.
All right,
What would
that's
work
fine.
best for you?
Yeah, so this is a very good one. So what is happening is that, remember, you see, during the first part, I mentioned something that we can't, whatever that happens on the call is something that we define in the prompt. So from our current instructions, we've not given our AI agents the power to do virtually any of the things that I was expecting it to do. So this is really a good one to catch. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to update our prompt again, and then I'm going to tell the prompt that it should be able to do that. So for our AI agent prompt, I'm going to click on edit our prompt, and then I'm going to do this. I think this is really a great catch on the call. So I have this prompt. I'll make all the prompts readily available to you. So this prompt is very similar to what we are working with, the same prompt with just some further instructions. So what we are saying is that you are a virtual assistant for Compass Travel, a full service, blah blah blah. Then we go ahead, being able that travel assistants do not, then it says all this. So if you go through this, we are now giving this the permission to be able to go in there, read from a data table, and perform all those activities. So that is the missing piece. This is really a great catch. Let me try very quick and then save this. Let's publish. So now that I've published, let me come to my AI agent again. My prompt. So this is a new comeback. Add prompt. Let me select my prompt, which is the company travel. That's going to be the V3. Yeah. So where is this? So with the updated prompts, let me refresh my page. Oh, this is really a good one. As I was struggling to understand exactly where the difference was coming in from, then I remembered that with the initial instructions that we gave our AI, we weren't telling it to do all that's already of those things. Wait, is this the latest prompt? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this should be fine. Guys, I think it's good we came across this. I'm sure someone else would have gotten it as part of their build, and then they would have had to struggle to resolve it. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is to just try and then give another test call. Where is my phone number?
Hello, welcome to Compass Travel Group. How can I help you with your travel plans today?
I want to get my travel details.
I'd be happy to help you with your travel details. I don't have the ability to access your account details directly. To get your travel information, I'll need to connect you with a human agent who can look up your booking and provide you with all the details you need. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received.
No, still not escalating. What is happening? Yeah, so now after updating the prompt, right, to contain the recent or the latest instructions and update, what you have to do is to come back to our AI agent and then ensure our prompt is pointing to the recent version. That is why it's still not picking it. So if you look at the AI agents, we still have it pointing to the version 1. So we need to update our prompt to pass to our recent version of the prompt. So what I'm going to do is to click on add prompt, and then I'll select the V6 of this. Then I'll click on add. What this means is that now our AI agent is going to use the updated prompts to be able to answer the questions and then perform the activities we want it to do. So in order to do that, I'm just going to click on this. I'll save, then publish. So now that this is published, I'm going to place another test call. Hopefully it works now.
Hello, welcome to Compass Travel Group. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I want to get details about my travel.
I'd be happy to help you with that. To look up your booking details, I'll need your booking reference number. Can you provide that for me?
Yes, I can.
Great. Please go ahead and share your booking reference number with me.
Yeah, my reference number is CT12345.
Thank you. Let me look up your booking details for you. Perfect. I found your booking. Here are your details. Your name is Alex Rivera, and you have a confirmed flight from New York to Denver on September 14th, 2026. Is there anything specific about this booking you'd like to know more about?
I just wanted to know the status.
Your booking status is confirmed. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I think this is fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Have a great trip.
So now it did work, right? So the issue we're facing all this while I was not selecting the right version. Yeah. So we are going to then learn how to create an additional tool. What this tool is going to then later on do is that it's going to then proceed to make more updates to our stuff. So now I want it to be able to come in there, pick the date, and then update our table, right? So the same way we created, we are going to use the same flow model approach. So I just come into flow models. Guys, if you are new here, kindly give us a like, subscribe, and all that. Yeah. Ooh. So I'll come to models. I'm going to create a new model as 2. What this is going to do is that I'm going to use this model for pretty much, I'm going to use this one for changing stuff in a DB table. So that's going to be interesting one too. Again, let me come to my settings. I'm going to have a couple of input params. So the first one is still going to be our book ref. That's the booking reference number. Then I'm going to have this, which is going to be a new attribute that I'm going to solicit from the customer, going to be the new date. So the AI agent will ask for the new date. I'm going to pass that, and then once I get that, I'm going to output again results. So the result is pretty much going to be the updated table, right? And then I'll sana return the new date. Oh, what did I just say? Sana return. That's more like a Ghanaian pigeon. That's just by the way. Then the branches, what I'm going to do is to add a couple of branches. So the first one is going to be changed. That is, was it changed or did it error? Okay. And then with this two, I'm going to give it details. So say we say change booking a description. Remember, I said if you don't add descriptions to your tool, it wouldn't work. So I'm just copying some names from this end. All right. Okay. So this is it. And now to the actual flow build, something similar to what we did first. All I'm going to do is this. Let me just copy these blocks and then later on I did them. So it's very similar to what we did for our booking tool, right? So in this case, the difference is that inside this, what I'm doing is that I'm writing to the DB table. That's the action. And then under this, to write into the DB table, I've given this a name, and then I'm taking it back from there. So the attribute I'm trying to do is this. Just select my booking test, the booking reference attribute, the same way we did the last time, right? Which is $.inputs passing the param. And then because this one we are updating it, what we need to do is to click on add attributes to write. And then in this case, we are writing the attribute, which is two things. The first one is going to be date, and then the value we are going to write into the date is going to be another input value, right? That will come in from the model parameter, that is $.inputs.newDate. Remember, we set that up. And then I'm going to have another one for the status change. After the status change is set, I want to change the status to change. So it is going to be a static and manual value. So I set it in there. So this is pretty much same. And then on the return page, right, I have the change branch. And then what I'm doing is that if the results, there is a result, set it to change, and then the new date is going to be from the same input values we just gave. So I'll click on confirm, and then for this, when it's an error, nothing, just confirm. What I'm going to do is to publish, create a version, then I'll create my version. So now I have this new tool also. So the next thing I'll do is to go to my security profiles. Remember, as I said, if you don't add it to your security profiles, you won't be able to use it in there. So let me just refresh. This has been a long video because of the prompt errors issues we had. So I come in here, I'm going to select this, give it, grant it access. I'll save it. Then I'll come to my AI agent. So what I'm going to do is to click on edit agent in builder. Then what I'm going to do is to add a new tool. So I'm going to select flow models, and then I'll select the ChangeFlight tool, the version. Because this, I'm going to make an update. What I'm going to do is that for each time there is the need to make an update, I'm going to click on user confirmation. Right, and then I'm going to provide an instruction for this too. So this instruction will tell the AI agent what tools to use, right? Initially we added one that was called and us to make, what do I say? We added one that was called and us to make the necessary flow, as in get the booking details and all that. So that was possible because of the instructions. So now I'm going to provide this ChangeFlight an instruction too. So this is my instruction. All I'm saying is use the ChangeFlight customer flight, use to change the customer flight's new date, and then there is a fee, blah blah blah. Then I pass my instruction, right? So what that is saying is that if a customer wants to change his flight date or a detail, just use this particular tool. That's all that is saying. I'll click on add, although I've granted the permissions, but it's not reflecting. So let me just click on save and then refresh. Click on save and refresh. So now you can see everything is fine. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to place a test score, and then I'll try and then see what happens when I want to update this.
Hello, welcome to Compass Travel Group. How can I help you today?
I want to change my flight date.
Baggage allowance, check-in, or something else related to your travel plans?
Yeah, I want to make an update to my flight date.
I'd be happy to help you update your flight date. To look up your booking, I'll need your booking reference number. Can you provide that for me?
Yes.
Great. What's your booking reference number? It's usually a code made up of letters and numbers that you would have received in your confirmation email.
Yeah, it's CT12345.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me look up your booking now. I found your booking. You're booked on a flight from New York to Denver on September 14th, 2026, and your status is confirmed. However, I'm not able to make changes to your booking directly through this system. To update your flight date, I'll need to connect you with a human agent who can help you with that change. Would that work for you?
No. Again, let me see. Did I publish my AI agent? Did I publish? I'm not sure I published. Okay, I didn't publish. I think this is the recent one, so this was some far back. Let me test again. Please always remember to publish your AI bots.
Hello. Welcome to Compass Travel Group. How can I help you with your travel plans today?
I want to change my flight date.
I'd be happy to help you change your flight date. To get started, I'll need your booking reference number. Can you provide that for me?
Yes, I can.
Great. What is your booking reference number?
CT12345.
Thank you for clarifying. So your booking reference is CT12345. Now, what date would you like to change your flight to? Please tell me the month, day, and year you'd prefer.
I want to change it to 21st of this month.
Perfect. So you'd like to change your flight to August 21st, 2026. Before I proceed with this change, I need to let you know that there is a $150 change fee that will apply. Can you confirm you'd like me to go ahead and change your flight to August 21st, 2026?
Yes.
Great, I'm processing your flight change to August 21st, 2026 now. Excellent. Your flight has been successfully changed to August 21st, 2026. The $150 change fee has been applied to your booking. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for choosing Compass Travel Group, and we hope you have a great trip on August 21st. Have a wonderful day.
Good. So as we realized, it was able to pick it. So please, as we are all seeing together, always remember to publish. Always remember to see the versions you're using, or else you are going to be struggling. All right. So you can see the updated stuff, and then you can see it's changed. So it was done by the two. Thank you so much for watching. And then in the next, which is going to be the final part of the series, we are going to modify our escalation route a bit. We are going to ensure that there is a warm transfer anytime the call is being transferred from the agent to an actual human agent. We want going to have a smooth handoff and all that. So that's going to be part 3 of this series. Thank you so much for watching, and then let's meet in another video or in the next part of this series. Please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.